Passengers in Neath say they'll be left isolated if planned cuts to bus routes go ahead in the area. It's the latest community to face reductions in service. Across Wales, over 50 million bus journeys are made every year, but operators say passenger numbers haven't returned to pre-pandemic levels and need more government cash to continue. Tonight, a public meeting is set to take place in Britain Ferry to discuss the proposed reduction in service, and our Swansea correspondent, Dean Thomas Welsh, is there for us. Dean, feelings are running high there.
Yes, Kate, well, I've been talking to passengers in Britain Ferry who are angry and they're anxious that the services that they rely on are going to be taken away. As you just mentioned, tonight there's a public meeting. People have started coming in. It should fill up in the next 20 minutes. And they're going to talk about the loss of the South Wales Transport 202 service. Now, I've been speaking to one passenger, Jean, who uses that service and sees it as her lifeline. Jean Davis from Britain Ferry relies on her local bus service. She's 92, and without it, she wouldn't be able to meet her family, friends, or go shopping. The service is a lifeline for her, with the bus stop just a short walk from her home, although South Wales Transport say they are reluctantly ending this service next week.
I'm off terribly. I plan to see the people in it, to go out to my shopping, see my friends, go to the old age. Well, I can't go out otherwise, could I? To meet people. And I like going out. And if some like staying in, I like going out.
So if you lost this bus service...
Oh, I'd break my heart. I would break my heart.
The bus company says passenger numbers have failed to return to pre-COVID levels, and a reduction of Welsh Government support has meant the service is no longer financially viable. The Welsh Government told ITV News they have made a further £46 million available this year to support bus operators. Neath Port Talbot Council say they have approached alternative operators to cover gaps in the local network, or divert buses to areas where no service exists. For Jean, this may be one of the last trips she makes on her local 202 service to meet her daughter.
Very disappointed, very disappointed. And not just for my mother, it's vital that First Cymru or other bus services put the bus on for this route. I think my mother had been living in Britain Ferry for 65 years. She'd never known no buses running. It's a 97-year-old lady who catches this bus to Neath. You know, it's vital, so important. It's so important to everybody.
For many, public transport in Wales is a gateway to the outside world. That's certainly the case for Jean. Now, the bus she relies on so heavily is set to terminate for good. Well, Chris Pemberton is the Mayor of Britain Ferry. Chris, you're hosting this public meeting tonight. Just how angry are people at the loss of these services?
Just disappointed, really. You know, they've taken our hospital away, they've taken the banks away, they've taken primary schools away, and now they're only taking the only link we can get to these places, and they're taking it away. So everyone is absolutely disappointed.
What's going to be the impact to the people of Britain Ferry to lose these services?
Well, I was talking to the headmistress in the local school, and she was saying that kids won't be able to get to school, parents don't drive, and that bus is crucial.
Yeah. So what would you like to see happen? Obviously, something has to replace these services, isn't it?
Yeah, either we put the bus back on and reinstall it, or maybe another service comes in and hopefully gets us going again, basically.
What can you do as a village to stop all these services going?
I don't know, to be honest with you. We know it's the owner of the bus company that's doing it, and I don't think anything is going to happen personally, but we can fight, and we are. We had a meeting last week with 88 people there, and we got another meeting now, so hopefully something will be done and our voices will be heard.
Yeah, you're expecting a full house tonight. Just goes to show the size of the feeling here.
Oh, it's crucial. Old age pensioners, from kids to old age pensioners, it's going to affect a lot of people. A lot.
You know, in your job, you speak to a lot of people.
Yeah.
We spoke to Jean Davis today. I know you've been speaking to her. When you see how much it impacts her, it just goes to show it's really needed.
Well, yeah, Jean is 92. You know, for her to catch the bus to go up into Neath now, without the 202, she's got to go down to the Lodge Cross, which she's not going to be able to walk, but you're talking 15-20 minute walk before you can get in the nearest bus. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, and of course, you know, it's a problem here, but across Wales, people will be feeling this as well. It is a wider problem.
It is a wider problem, but as a community, we feel that it's our problem. So, and hopefully something will be resolved.
Okay, Christoph, thank you very much for your time. Well, as you heard there, real sense of anger in this community, but this will be replicated across Wales. This is an issue that affects a lot of communities in Wales.
Dean Thomas.